ये चीज मैं इंडिविजुअल इन्वेस्टर के बारे में बोल रहा हूं। इधर सारे एग्जीबिटर बोल रहे होंगे ये एग्जीबिशन बना है और ये बंदा हमारे अगेंस्ट में बोल रहा है। पहली तो बात, नेक्स्ट टाइम मनी एक्सपो मुझे अलाउ नहीं करेगा इधर, बिकॉज बिकॉज दे विल से you are killing our exhibition business, but that's not the case.
Okay, let's go.
Joining us on stage, please put your hands together for Advocate PM Mishra, International Legal Expert.
I think, after lunch, everyone must be sleepy, but I can wake you up for sure with few of the very, very crucial questions that every Indian should ask before getting into forex trading. Everyone over here, they started talking about, okay, you do forex like that, you do this, you give this money, I will trade X, Y, Z. Everyone over here is a seller. यहाँ पे जितने लोग आए सब सेल कर रहे हैं. Am I right? Right? I am here not to sell anything, but to open the eyes. First and foremost thing is, as an Indian, can you trade in forex? क्वेश्चन पहले ये है, आप आज इंडियन फॉरेक्स ट्रेड कर सकते हो क्या? नहीं कर सकते, बट उसमें भी है कि आप INR पेयर में जरूर कर सकते हो, बट जितने हैं इंडियन वो किसके साथ करते हैं? लेट्स गो टू द कॉन्फ्रेंस रूम. अभी ये तो अलाउ नहीं है, पब्लिक को अलाउ करना चाहिए सुनने के लिए, बिकॉज दिस पर्टिकुलर सेशन इज फॉर पब्लिक, नॉट फॉर दोज हु रिप्रेजेंट डिफरेंट कंपनी. क्योंकि इसके अंदर जितने लोग बैठे हैं वो एग्जीबिटर के कहीं ना कहीं रिप्रेजेंटेटिव हैं या उनके क्लाइंटल हैं. और जो मैं बात कर रहा हूं, दिस इज फॉर पब्लिक, इट्स फॉर इंडियंस, द इन्वेस्टर्स. Every next day I'm getting one case over there in Dubai from India, either from Kerala or from Pune. It's all about forex trading scam, crypto scam. पैसा ले लिया और भाग गया. Right? So I will emphasize, I might be very vocal, clear, सीधा सीधा बात होगा, ये सीधी बात होगी, कोई बकवास नहीं होगा. Listen to me, I'll be very, very, I'll not take your 15 minutes time for sure. यहाँ पर 15 मिनट में समझाऊंगा नहीं. कैसे होगा अलग बात है, कर सकते हो कि नहीं वो बात है, right? And then I'll have a session for those people, those who would like to be, suppose किसी को ब्रोकरेज फॉर्म खोलना है, किसी को क्रिप्टो में आना है, as an Indian, can you? और आपके लिए सब बैन है. अब जैसे कल आई गेमिंग बैन कर दिया, तो आप, आर यू स्टेइंग इन ए बैनिंग कंट्री? नो, यू हैव ऑप्शंस, बट हाउ, उसके बारे में भी बात करेंगे. ओके, navigating legal risk in high risk industries, because crypto, forex, gaming, all are high risk industries. What do you mean by high risk? It doesn't mean high return and high risk. No, that is not the case. Case is different. It is high risk. Reason, 98% of this industry stakeholders are scammers. I can prove it. Give me a list right now. These are the traders. I will analyze their legal stuff and give you in writing how they are not following the law, how they are criminals in the eyes of the law. I can do that officially. Okay, let's go to the next slide. That's why I write Forex freedom worldwide versus Forex restriction in India. Compliance decides profit or prison. It's a very simple and straight message to all. Now you people are talking about, some people are talking, I don't want to take the name of those brokers, those are here, or you people are dealing with. Try to understand how you pay the money. How you pay the money. You know how you pay the money? You pay the money via USDT or some kind of arrangements. Those are arrangements, hawala, payment system. Am I right? What are those laws that can put you in trouble as an individual investor? Income Tax Act, Black Money Act, if you know Black Money Act, new one, FEMA, and if the amount is sizable, then ED can come into picture under PMLA. Understand? This, ये चीज मैं इंडिविजुअल इन्वेस्टर के बारे में बोल रहा हूं. इधर सारे एग्जीबिटर बोल रहे होंगे ये एग्जीबिशन बना है और ये बंदा हमारे अगेंस्ट में बोल रहा है. पहली तो बात, नेक्स्ट टाइम मनी एक्सपो मुझे अलाउ नहीं करेगा इधर, because they will say you are killing our exhibition business, but that's not the case. Case is my profession is to enlighten you legally, so I'm doing that. Okay, you can put questions. आप मुझे कुछ भी क्रॉस कर सकते हैं. मैं चाहता हूं कि जितने इधर बैठे हुए हैं उनके पास लॉयर्स होगा, उनके पास लीगल कंसल्टेंट होंगे, वो अलग अलग कंट्री के हैं. मैं चाहता हूं let them come, let's have an open debate, let people know about it, what exactly you are doing over here, right? Let's come to the next stage. Now question is with whom you can deal with. Is it so कि फॉरेक्स ब्रोकरेज फर्म यहां पे काम नहीं कर सकते, यहां के लोगों से पैसा नहीं ले सकते? As per the law, yes, they cannot. But do they have any other option? Yes, they have other options. Have they ever explored? उसके बारे में कभी किसी को क्वेश्चन पूछे हैं? नहीं पूछे हैं, क्योंकि ये सही है. हवाला कर लो, पैसा ले लो, यूएसडीटी में ले लो. जब आप कल क्लेम करोगे, आपको ही डराया जाएगा. आपने कौन सा अच्छा किया? आपने ही क्राइम किया हुआ है. दिस इज a trick. Because I'm studying those guys. You know, like Pune is very nearby. Is basically सबसे ज्यादा, जो मैं बोलना नहीं चाहता, ये सब सारे फ्रॉड जो कंपनियां हैं, चाहे वो MLM हो, सारे क्रिप्टो से लेके फॉरेक्स हो, वहीं से हैं, वहीं की नहीं जाते, वो सारे भाग जाते हैं दुबई, one by one. Many of them meet us and we understand this is what the mode of operandi. I'm 100% sure कि enforcement agencies को ये सारा पता होगा, लेकिन कंट्री इतनी बड़ी है, एनफोर्समेंट हो नहीं पाती. That's the issue. जस्टिस मिल नहीं पाता. अब यहां पे मैं और एक बार रिपीट करता हूं, if any forex broker internationally would like to onboard Indian clients, अगर इंडियन क्लाइंट्स को ऑनबोर्ड करना चाहते हैं, yes, there is a way to do it. But how? Connect me. That is exclusive service. That I'll guide you legally. Trust me, legally I'll guide you. As far as investor is concerned, yes, before investing in this foreign, someone has got license in Mauritius. What to do with it? Mauritius license में हम क्या कर लोगे? Someone has got SISEC, someone has got Dubai INASCA, someone is in FCA. Why? Till now, अभी तक आप अंग्रेजों के नीचे हो क्या कि दूसरा लाइसेंस लेके तीसरा आ गया और आप इधर पैसा दे रहे हो? That is absolutely wrong. Try to understand. आप उनका कुछ नहीं बिगाड़ सकते पैसा लेने के बाद. But trick is, those guys, those are owner of these organizations, they are also Indians. This is a very beautiful stuff to raise fund globally. हम क्यों पैसा दे सबको? हम भी तो पैसा लाएं. This is a Chinese method. Do you know that most of the crypto exchanges in the world being owned by whom? Chinese. Anyways, most of the 83% big exchanges being owned by Chinese national, and whereas China banned crypto. It's a strategy by the Chinese government. मेरे देश में क्रिप्टो बैन है, लेकिन मेरे लोग क्रिप्टो के सारे एक्सचेंजों के ओनर हैं. Talk about USDT. Do you know the main beneficiary of USDT sits in mainland China? Do you have the idea? जिस USDT को आप इधर उधर कर रहे हो, अपने INR चेंज करके USDT खरीद रहे हो, उसके जो मेन बंदा है वो कहां पे बैठा है? Mainland China. This is the time for Indians to wake up, do something for it. The best thing is India has already regularized crypto. Crypto इंडिया में लीगल है. Understand it. FIU उसको रेगुलेट करती है, फाइनेंशियल इंटेलिजेंस यूनिट रेगुलेट करती है. CoinDesk उधर बैठा हुआ है, जो अभी बहुत सारे बड़े हैक का शिकार थे. हैक का शिकार थे, क्या हुआ वो बाद में पता चलेगा, इन्वेस्टिगेशन है. Because most of the exchanges they say hack, but there is something else. So that's a big story. Let's talk about RWA tokenization, real world asset tokenization. If you have a very good company having good worth, उसको टोकनाइज करके फंड उठाया जा सकता है, बैंक की जरूरत नहीं है. Number 2, if you have good real estate properties, you can tokenize it and raise fund. Number 3, you have gold, you have diamond, you can tokenize it and raise the fund globally. Again, I'm repeating. सारे वर्ल्ड से आप पैसा ले सकते हो. This is the tokenization stuff. Gold, diamond, आज सबसे बड़ा है कार्बन क्रेडिट. If you heard about carbon credit, वो भी RWA के अंडर आता है. What is RWA? रियल वर्ल्ड एसेट, जो आपके पास अगर रियल वर्ल्ड एसेट है, टोकन बैक्ड बाय दिस रियल वर्ल्ड एसेट, आप टोकनाइज कीजिए, फंड लीजिए, नो नीड ऑफ गोइंग टू बैंक फॉर द लोन. दिस इज अ गुड स्टफ. यू कैन डू इट इफ यू आर एंटरप्रेन्योर. अगर कोई आप में से क्रिप्टो वेंचर के अंदर जाना चाहता है, इट्स बेटर नॉट टू लॉन्च दो क्रिप्टो एक्सचेंजेस और आर्बिट्रेज बिजनेस में जो हैं, it's better to get into this tokenization, RWA tokenization. You can do it worldwide. If you want legal structure, let me know. Yes, sir. Art can be done. Having value, real world asset. सिर्फ आप भी एक real world asset है, आप सिर्फ टोकनाइज नहीं हो सकते, बाकी हो सकते. That definition you should tell me. This I told you. 90% of these crypto guys over here, जिनके बैंक अकाउंट सीज हो जाते हैं P2P करते हुए, और बहुत सारे हैं, many are there, they are into arbitrage business. They are purchasing from Dubai, they are purchasing from other part of the world, and they are selling in India. That is crypto arbitrage business. If you see, buy overseas, selling in India, crypto arbitrage could land you in prison for sure. Many people are doing it because there is a big gap without anything, and some people are also advertising it. We are doing it. It's against FEMA rule, and again FEMA and ED both can come into picture. You cannot purchase from outside and sell it in India. Try to understand it. So this arbitrage business in it, that's why FIU is there. You should go for, if it is possible, if you have Google, search it. FIU is Financial Intelligence Unit, who is right now regulating crypto. There you want to do crypto business, do it within India. No dealings from outside. If you want to deal with outside stuff, how exactly legal structure should take place? Again, you should connect me. Booth number 57. I'll let you know the structuring. I'm just trying to cover it up ASAP. That I already discussed. Global iGaming and stablecoin. It's a very good, if someone is from iGaming industry here, and as you know, iGaming is already over in India. Officially, Government of India has banned iGaming, but name it as a regulation. iGaming Regulation 2025. But वो gaming regulation नहीं, वो banning regulation है. So all these Dream 11, everyone will go out of India. They have to sort. वो बंद कर देंगे अभी, क्योंकि as per the law, there will be no iGaming where real money involved. तो रियल मनी छोड़ने के बाद तो बच्चों का गेम है, तो क्या खेल लेंगे, वो तो रियल मनी के लिए ही लोग गेम खेलते थे, राइट? सो बच्चों का खेल तो ऐसे ही रेगुलेटेड है. सो नाउ ऑल दिस गाइज फ्रॉम इंडिया who are into iGaming industry will definitely go out and start the business. Same as crypto, same as forex. Everyone is going out because there is no regulation. So almost Indian regulation for iGaming is over. There is no regulation as such. Now the question is, if you go out of India and would like to start some iGaming venture, can you start as an Indian? Yes, of course you can. Subject to the fact, dollars, euro are much stronger than Indian rupees, so it will be really expensive to set up. But if you have money, you can. And I would always suggest to Indian youngsters, if there is absence of regulation in our country, you are using all the social media. Why don't you speak out? You never speak out. You should speak out, and we need regulation. So that's a big story. If you can't do here, can you do it outside? Yes, you can do. But follow the legal structure. Not randomly registering a company as a citizen of India. अबे मुझे पूछा जाए कि मैं इंडियन सिटीजन हूं, क्या मैं इंडियन सिटीजन रहते हुए without any status change, can I register a company or take a license of crypto company abroad, or not forex company abroad? I'll say no, don't take. Why? Do you know that? Let's say example, you take a license abroad and state your forex business, like many of them they are starting. Whatever money you get at the end of the day, आप इंडिया लेके आओगे? Am I right? That is illegal. Do you know that? When you repatriate those money to India, that is also illegal. Go through IT Act, go through again FEMA and ED. Read through. Maybe some lawyers are here. You should go through it. It's illegal. So now the question is, if you are Indian, you want to start some business related to forex or iGaming, go out, take proper residency, then apply for the license and do it globally. And if it's in iGaming, ban India. No more business in India. Because you cannot do. No need of living. Be here in India. As a resident, at the end of the day, you will show the income is there. You are not going to repatriate those money to India. And once it's individual money, then you can repatriate. That for the legal structure, I'll definitely guide you. But only thing is, अगर आप इंडियन हो, कोई आपका दोस्त बोलता है मेरा डायरेक्टर बन जा फॉरेक्स कंपनी में, नहीं बन जाना फिर, क्योंकि बहुत सारे लोग बनते हैं. इधर ड्राइवर भी बनता है, क्लर्क बनता है, दोस्त बनता है, फिर जो मेन बंदा रहता है वो दुबई भाग जाता है, किधर भाग जाता है, बेचारे फंस जाते हैं इधर जेल में 7 साल. राइट? सो दिस इज for your information. Now I would like to take some question. If you have someone, just quickly ask me, I'll just answer. Please, if any question, please ask.
Why it is not legalized in India?
I'll answer. Just listen to. Everyone should listen.
Legalizing for us in India.
That Madam Sitaraman knows, Prime Minister Modi knows, and XYZ, all those guys are responsible for legislation. They know, I don't know. If anyone would give me a chance ever in this country to make this country real challenge to China and US, I will first of all go to Lakshadweep, take all those islands, small island, one island, iGaming island, one island, crypto island, one island, forex island. Come, take the license, give us money. We Indians will enjoy abroad. Yeah, right? Why we are going to Dubai? क्यों? हम इधर देंगे ना आपको. But nevertheless, we are remain Indian as conservative as possible. Thank you very much. They are in hurry. Some people are waiting to sell something to you. Yes, sir. See, at the end of the day, as I understood, government after passing the bill, already passing the onus on this Pokerbaji, Dream 11 and all, sort out your accounts. They will give a cooling period, whereas they will settle all the account, then close down. That's a critical question. Our country is a really critical stuff. I don't want to comment anything. Thank you very much. Some sellers will come. Please. Thank you.
Thank you. So we take the question, please.
Yeah,
Thank
no
you
worries.
so much. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a huge round of applause. Thank you so much for joining
Thanks.
us here.
I have a lot of things. They knowingly don't give me chance to speak. You know why?